That you're not shy about.
Well, I've had to learn to do one thing every day that scares me, and sometimes it's holding on to this mic.
Yeah.
However, today's a very special day. It's a day of reflection, a day where I get to practice humility and gratitude. I remember walking into Homeboys, and I must have weighed maybe 90 pounds. There's two significant events that I can reflect on that made very much of an impact in my life. And when I walked through here, the first cubicle that I encountered was the actual cubicle that I'm working at today. So if you see how things go full circle, they say when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And I've learned to be ready when I wasn't ready. And it was folks here that walked me and taught me how to be ready. Where's Mara? Esmeralda. Well, anyways, when I first walked up to the cubicle where I'm at, she was the one who I first approached. And I had a backpack, I think it was a market bag, full of paperwork I had received from the Department of Children and Family Services, from both parole and probation, because I was on both. And I was still fighting a criminal case. And it was Mara who that first encounter that made me feel like it was going to be okay. So I think it's important that we learn our approach. And I'm still learning. Sometimes I'm approachable, and sometimes I don't feel approachable. But you know, it's about change, and it's about learning, and it's not about perfection, because I don't ever want to be perfect and think that I have it figured out. And also, I just want to share this one other encounter. I was about 6 months here at Homeboys, and if you guys remember what kind of car and the color of the car that I drove then, it was a big red car, and I called him Clifford, because of Clifford, the big red dog. And based on the things that I was going through in life, it was the book Clifford, the Big Red Dog that kept me focused, because I had lost custody of my grandson, Daniel. And I don't know how to make the similarities of the book and the car. It was big and red. So anyhow, I was about 6 months here, and I was sitting in my car, and I was overwhelmed with everything that was going on in life. And I was sitting in my car, and I was crying out in the back parking lot. And I wanted to give up, because it's easy to run. You know, and I've been known to be a runner. And I will run. I could have won a marathon. But I didn't realize somebody had taken notice in me, because I didn't believe I was worthy or deserving of anybody acknowledging me with kindness and compassion. But somebody knocked on my window, and when I looked, it was somebody that I least expected. And all they asked was if I was okay. And I said yes, because it's what we say when we're not okay. You know, the masks have to go. Anyways, it was pretty impactful because this individual was not my skin color. He didn't come from the walks of life I came from. He held a very big title, and that was very intimidating and very scary. But it was that moment, Tom, when you walked up to my door and you asked me if I was okay. And I believe that was the first encounter, because we had always parked next to each other. Before you started parking back here, we parked in the back next to each other. And I remember I used to say, "Good morning, Tom," every morning. I never forgot his name. I don't forget names. And I think that was a very impactful moment, just to be acknowledged, because his skin color, my mindset at the time was like, he's white, he's in a suit, he has a tie. He didn't come from my walk of life. And he was a CEO, so it was very intimidating. So for him to acknowledge me and what I was going through, it was very, very impactful. So thank you for that experience in my life. And so many other people here, you know, a lot of that are no longer here. Veronica, Norma, I think I broke down Norma's door before. A lot of other folks that are here. So I want to thank you all, and have a good day.